Right, hello and welcome back to Gasbuteo Stadium, where we are now on exercise 7, which is spinning. Now, as a beginner, I'm going to say you're going to struggle with this. I certainly struggle with it, and also I think it's fair to say, as I roll my sleeves up there, that using the flat bases for this exercise is going to prove incredibly difficult. Now, what you've got to do is basically, you're over here in the corner of the training pitch. There's a little sort of section with 4 crosses on and a circle, and you've got to put some obstacles, whether you're using city fans or cones or whatever, a football on the ball, and your player on this little circle right in the corner. And the idea is that you flick the player and he spins round and touches the ball and kicks it off somewhere. Now, there is a level 2 of this exercise where you add in even more obstacles and have to do a deeper arc to get to the ball. Right, now, so why wouldn't you use a flat base player for this? Well, very obviously it's got a very flat base there, so there's not a lot of room for being able to curl the player round. Now, let's have a little. As you can see, I mean, I can hit him forward, fair enough. If I hit him on the side, almost like a pool shot, to try and spin it round, he just goes off in that direction. Now, you could say, let's try and hit him on the other side. But really, I think it's a bit of a non-starter with the flat bases. So all we're looking at is the old heavyweights. Still not 100% convinced that these are actually heavyweights, but nonetheless, we're using the old heavyweights and we're using the heavyweight replicas. Now, as far as I know, as a beginner, you can do spinning by, rather than hitting, if I get down there, rather than hitting the player straight in the middle or flicking the player straight in the middle, you hit him a little bit on the side, almost like a deflection. And then what happens is he lifts up, and as he goes off, the circular domed nature of the bottom of his thing sort of lifts him and spins him round like that. Now, that's how I've tried to work it out in my mind. I'm not envisaging we get any points here, but let's give it a go anyway. Now you can see he went off miles like that. Sort of in the right direction. In this exercise, I actually don't know how many goes we have. I mean, so sort of focused on being able to do it. I think it's one of these ones where you've just got to try, really. So we're heading in the right sort of area there. Should I keep doing it until I get one in? That's not going anywhere. Oh, and he's done it! He's actually done it! So we've actually succeeded with the older player there. Let's try it with the heavyweight replica. So as you can see, I'm not hitting it, I'm sort of hitting it almost like a 3/4, well, I should say 3/4, a quarter of the base hit with my finger. And then it's a matter of judging how much power you need to put in there. Obviously too little, it won't go anywhere. That almost hit the obstacle itself. Oh yes, and he's done it again. So we've done it with both of them. That is largely beginner's luck there. Now, let's see how much more difficult it is going right round. So, a similar sort of process, you're hitting at an angle, but I'm thinking slightly more power and a slightly less of an angle, because you want it really to go off almost as if you're flicking it off the pitch, and then as it gains its weight, curl rounds like that. So let's give it a go. Well, I got past him, so that's something. I think perhaps I've got to go a bit steeper. Now, all you can do as a beginner is just keep having a go at this, because this is going to be tough. I mean, you're into expert territory here. Come on, 2 more goes with him. See if we can just get around there. Ooh, heading in the right direction. So that's obviously something I need to practice, and if you're a beginner as well, you will. Let's try with the heavyweight replica. One more go. Took out City player. This really is difficult. I'm trying to balance the effort that I put into the flick with... Obviously that was not. Come on, one more go, one more go, one more go for the gas. Come on. That wasn't a proper go. Let's try it with a steeper flick. Oh, there might be something in that, see? I think that's the way. So I'm coming round more at an angle like that. We've just got to learn how to get the right amount of power into the flick. Oh! See, practice does make... practice makes better. It certainly doesn't make perfect, but... One more go. One more go after that. Right, so there we go. That's the practice for that. Get round this players. I think really, as a beginner, the best bet is practice with the short, you know, with just the 2 players in there. If you've been on our TikTok site, you know that I've done a couple of little videos on there where I went round the players like that. I went round like 3 players. But I did do them in about 17 takes, so I've lost it. Heavyweight for the win, heavyweight for the win, come on. Oh, right direction. And he goes head first into the turf. Last go, really is the last go this time. Rubbish. Right, so there you go, that's exercise 7, spinning. Good one to have a go at. You'll be there for ages, but keep at it. Up the gas.